Well, last Wednesday, it was the 18th, I just never forget, I think, the day. It was maybe 6:15, 6:20 in the afternoon, and all of a sudden I hear in the road next to our house loads of cars driving up and down like maniacs, I mean screeching as though they were racing. Shooting starts, but like non-stop shooting. It was like machine gun shooting, like pa, 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 really non-stop. It was actually scary. So I look up at the sky and I think, what the hell's happening? And I see this huge flock of birds right on top of us, and pieces of metal were falling, lead shots into our garden. So I got the key and I started shouting, and I ran out into the road and was screaming at them. And as I got up to the road, they had stopped shooting, but there were two guys who were picking up something, because I saw them climbing up on a little wall, and there was one waiting in the road. One climbed on this wall and then pulled down with him a huge bird. He was holding it from its neck, and the wings were huge and it was dead. So I kept running up the hill, and in the meantime there was a car which stopped, and they called the police, and they ran down into the fields, and I couldn't follow them. But the police came and BirdLife people came and gave them all the cartridges. There were cartridges everywhere. And then when we came back into our house, I noticed that on the cars and on the floor there were pieces of lead shots. There was blood on the cars, blood on the floor. And then the police came, we gave them our evidence. Then the next day, yesterday, I come into the garden and we find one of these storks dead on the ground. We hadn't noticed that it fell in our garden, but it was huge, and it had all these wounds underneath its belly, and there was blood all over the wall where it had fallen, so it was obviously trying to flap away, but the blood was scary, it was everywhere. The thing that they stop outside people's homes and just shoot as though so it's fine, and these birds are flying so peacefully, and then, you know, children could be playing and they find a dead bird in front of them. I mean, it's out of this world. Makes no sense. So yeah, that's what happened, and I wish it would stop.